welcome back to another episode of Two Cents. Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Well, if you're talking to me, I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm hanging in there, I don't know. There's a lot going on, like mentally, like upstairs, as they say.
Heaven?
What?
Heaven?
No, I don't know, guys. I just just mental health struggles. But it's okay. We'll get through it. It's all Gucci in the end. It's all going to be okay in the end, as they say.
Keep lying to yourself. Keep lying to yourself.
Yeah, guys. I'm actually not okay. I'm just kidding, guys. Okay. But yeah, we're doing good. Still in school. We're off our reading break, sadly. And we're struggling to get back into school. But it's okay. We're like, I guess halfway kind of ish done the semester, like our fall semester. So
yeah,
we're hanging in there.
Gulp.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There's not really much going on. It's literally just school. So boring.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there is the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie that came out. And if you guys haven't seen it, go right this second. Drop everything and go this second. Like if you're like giving birth, just like go and watch it and then give birth after. I'm just kidding, guys.
Or give birth while watching.
Well, yeah. Your baby will come out being the most OG Swiftie ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just saying that because I'm a huge Swiftie. He's not really, but I mean he's just like fine with it. I mean, he's being exposed to it a lot because of me.
Yeah.
But I know this is a very fake fan moment of me, but I haven't watched it yet because we're trying to get free tickets to it because I work at the cinema. So
nice.
Hopefully we will be watching it this weekend maybe. And I'm so excited for it because I know it just looks so good. But I've gotten all the merch, so we're good. And I'm trying to get the poster that they put up in the cinema too for it, but we'll see. Oh. Yeah, you got anything you want to share? Anything special?
No.
Great. He's just snacking on a Lara bar. Not sponsored.
Lara.
It's not that good.
Yeah, it's not good, but I'm still eating it.
Why, babe? Then don't eat it.
I don't know.
Whatever. But yeah, we got our ice caps here, like usual, and some water.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so for today's episode, we are going to
get something special I can say.
Oh.
I'm not coughing anymore.
Oh, yeah. I actually didn't realize. He's finally better. Woo!
Yeah. Nice. Insert clapping.
Yeah, he's finally over the sickness because of the damn puffer thing I gave to him.
Yeah.
But thank God. But yeah. Anyway, so for our episode today, we're going to be talking about social media addiction.
Social media addiction.
I know that's like literally everybody and their mother talks about this topic and it's so like it's so common, but like we just want to the idea of our podcast, we always obviously want to give you our perspective on it, a woman and man's perspective, even though you like that doesn't have anything to do with, well, no, it does because it can affect them differently. But yeah, so we're just going to be kind of going through some questions, I guess, and just seeing like what are the effects of it on people and everyday life. Yeah, so I guess we can start off first. Obviously, we both use social media.
Yeah.
I love social media. It's great, but obviously it has its positives and negatives, a lot of negatives. But like everything has pros and cons. So I guess our first question can be, do we each think we are addicted to it?
Do you want me to answer first?
Sure.
All right, just ask me the question.
Are you addicted to social media?
I am not.
And actually, I can attest to that because he's like literally never on social media. Like, and if he goes on, like he's just sends me a few things and like chats with like his friends or whatever. But I like never see him on social media.
But the thing is, I'm not like those weirdos that don't use social media at all. It's more like...
Not judging.
Yeah. It's more like I just look at the stuff I want to look at, and that's barely nothing. It's just probably like just memes or like
like whatever is in your timeline or feed or whatever. And
if I see something, if I do go on social media, it's probably like just sending you like Reels or TikToks.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I say TikToks instead of TikTok. Oh, yeah. And I was also going to mention we should also say what do we define social media? Like, what are we talking about?
Okay.
So for this episode, we mean like any like social platform, like
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. What else is there? Like, those are the main ones.
Facebook,
MySpace. I'm just kidding.
X,
Oh yeah, X. My bad.
Threads,
The what?
Threads.
Oh yeah, Thread. But that one's still very new. But yeah, we're talking about like all those main ones that like.
What about Twitch and streaming services? Because you can still chat and follow.
I mean, but like, I don't know, because those are used mainly for like other things. I don't know if we would. I don't know. Do you want to include that?
Well, I don't know, because like.
I mean, are they really social media? Because aren't they used mostly for like streaming and like playing games and stuff?
Yeah, but you're still chatting with the person.
Oh.
And like interacting with it.
I mean, like Twitch and Discord are kind of the same thing ish. Like,
Let's
in
just
the
say
same
Discord.
Yeah, we could just say Discord, but that's kind of like a subgroup of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what kind of what we're talking about. But yeah, so yeah, I would say you're not addicted at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, ask me the question.
Are you addicted to social media?
Yes. Sadly, very.
This is why we're talking about it. Because it's like a low-key intervention.
And a key what?
Low-key intervention.
Oh yeah, it's an intervention for me, guys, to really see what I'm doing. But no, I actually really am addicted to it. And he's made me kind of realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some issues with it.
In the beginning, especially.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be talking something super important and then she'd just flip out her phone and check her feed. I'm like,
yeah, but I think that's like a girl thing also, because I've seen a lot of TikToks and Instagram reels talking about social media where like it's like the guy's like, I'm talking and she's on her phone or something. Yeah. Or it's like, oh, she says she misses me so much, but then she's on her phone. So maybe it's just a girly pop thing. But I don't know.
Yeah. Blame it on that.
No, just kidding, guys. But yeah, I'm very addicted. And yeah, I honestly do need an intervention. So we've got that out of the way. We have an addicted person and a non-addicted person. So that's actually good. As you guys can tell, we always have different, like, not opinions, but different, like, views, I guess, and perspectives of things, which is nice because then it gives you two sides. But yeah, so I guess our next question is, why are we addicted to it? So why do you think people are addicted to it? And I'll say why I think.
I think people are addicted to it because it's like an escape of your own world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, since you don't live on a beach or something, you look at someone influencer that's on the beach or something.
Yeah.
Or someone's traveling. You can like their pictures because you're seeing everything that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Or... yeah, just like...
yeah, it's like what you like want to be doing. It's like what you want to aspire. Like,
and also people just want to see something funny, like memes. Because I saw a study that says like TikTok blew up because of the short span of the videos.
Yeah, and I think TikTok also blew up because it literally came out during like the pandemic. So that was like such a perfect... right? Yeah, I think... or it started getting popularity during the pandemic, which makes sense because everyone was at home, so people are bored and like
everything got bigger during the pandemic. Like,
but
Netflix,
that's true. The attention span, that's why I love TikTok because it's so quick. You
just like swipe.
It's so bad. I even sometimes get bored in like a 10-second video. I can't even watch a full video anymore. It's actually getting bad, guys.
Yeah, so that's why I think people are addicted to it because it's like.
That's so real.
A little tiny rush of their real world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I would definitely agree on that. Like, I think, it's definitely an escape. And it's definitely people just like wishing like what they want to be. Like, they're always like looking at what others are doing. And I think it's also just a form of like, people want to be like connected to their friends, online friends, like celebrities or whatever thing they're following. And they always want to check and see what other people are doing. And I think that just goes with the whole, like, just our society. Like, everyone's always in people's business and we're always comparing to each other. So we always want to see like, oh, is this person doing good or are they doing bad? And like, let me see like what they're up to and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, obviously for some people, it can just be like a fun little thing they do, just like a little distraction or if they're bored. And obviously it can be like that. Yeah. But I think if you're truly addicted to me like I am and many other people, I think it can, it has a really underlining reasons. And honestly, like social media addiction, like it truly is addiction. It's like, if you're like addicted to like drugs or something. Especially for me, sometimes I feel like I genuinely like can't go a day without it, or I have to like always be checking it like every few minutes, or it feels like I'm like missing out on everything, or I'm like disconnected from the world, or nobody can talk to me or send me texts anymore unless I like check it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so weird. It has like such a hold on you, and it's like hard to like let go of it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But for me, like, I'm not addicted to it because what's important to me is right in front of me.
Well, when you put it like that, it makes me sound bad.
Oopsie.
Oh yeah, and I was also gonna say another thing is I think because we're in the like world of internet and people love to like have an internet persona, because obviously your image on the internet is always like, it's always, as they say, your highlight reel. It's never like the bad things. So I feel like people love to like, I think that's another form of escapism, because when they like, if everything's going bad in their life or they don't like something, they can just go onto their like internet persona and image, and they can just pretend to be doing the most amazing, look so good.
And also like
so happy.
The interactions you get, like the positivity.
Yeah, the likes, the comments, people being like, oh my God, I wish I was you. Like, that's so cool. You look so pretty. And then that makes you feel better about yourself, even though like everything's shit. Yeah, it's like an emotional high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's another big reason, because everyone, like, yeah, it's like, I also heard a podcast where they were saying like, our like internet selves is almost like another version of ourselves. It's like we have two versions, our like real self and then our internet version. Obviously, that one is always like perfect in our best moments and never shows anything bad. So yeah, I feel like that's why. And also like, because on the internet, you can control everything. Like you can control how you're perceived and how you look to people. Obviously, you can't control their reactions, but you can control everything about yourself. And you can't always do that in real life. So I think that's another big thing why people love social media. But yeah, I think those are kind of like the...
But why are you addicted to it?
Why am I addicted? Well, I don't know. For me, I think it's just like a part of it is always just keeping up with like celebrities, and I have some online friends, and just like I think mine is just like fear of missing out, and I always want to be in the know of what's happening. And also for me, like I've become so reliant on it that when I don't check on it, I like get bored, and I'm like, even sometimes I check on it, but I'm not actually like looking through anything. I just go on it, and then like I get off, and then I go on again, just like scrolling, and then I get bored, and then I go off. So I don't know. It's just like, it's almost like a constant thing that like I need to do now. I don't know. It's become so like part of my like routine. And I mean, most of the part, it's just like, if I'm like bored, I just want a distraction, I just go on it. Or like a lot of times when I'm studying or doing homework, I take little breaks, which I know that's bad, but I don't know. I think that's why I'm addicted. Why do you think I'm addicted to it? Is there some other reason you see that I don't?
Not really.
I mean, I've told you that I like obviously love to keep up with celebrities and news about them. That's part of it.
The thing about that is that I know there's a point of keeping up with celebrities, but I don't understand like the point of why.
Yeah, like the need. Yeah. I don't know. Like celebrities is a whole nother like addiction almost.
Yeah, because for me, it's like, if I'm never going to see that person ever in my life, why should I care what they do?
I don't know. For me, I don't know, because I'm just like such a fangirl, and I like devote so much of my like attention and energy on like a celebrity I like. And I don't know, I feel like it's like fun to just like keep up with them and just like love and like praise them so much, even though they like you'll never meet them or like they'll never know who you are. But I don't know, it's just something about it. I think it's just having like something to like always be like looking forward to and excited about, or just like, you know, and it creates a really nice community sometimes, like with other fans.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't know, like the celebrity thing, I don't know. Because I mean, I was even thinking about it. I feel like it's so unnatural. Like if you actually think about it, it's like, oh, there's a few humans that are famous and everybody knows them and loves them.
For them, they're only doing their job. They're just like, for example, if you work at a Tim Hortons, imagine a group of people just like fangirling over you.
Yeah, over how you like do it.
Serving a cup of coffee.
That's true, but I think that's just like society and the media making them famous.
Well, that's what it is. It's
people like hyping them up and stuff. I mean, yeah, if you think about it, they're just acting or singing. They're just doing what they want. But I don't know, I guess people just like, because then when they become famous, they become like a brand, an image. So people love that brand and what they do. And like, it's basically just like, oh, I like Nike, or like, I like to use Apple products. It's like, oh, I like to listen like to Ariana Grande, I don't know. I think that's just like almost another addiction too. Guys, I have a lot of addictions. But hey, at least to things that don't physically harm me. They might be emotionally harming me, but who knows?
Yeah, or mentally.
Yeah, I mean, no, not emotionally. I mean, yeah, mentally.
But on a side note,
sorry, this is a little off track, but yeah.
If you're listening to us on an iPhone, good job. iPhones are perfect. If you're listening to us on an Android, upgrade to an iPhone. Like I know
immediately.
I know it's like some like debates, but trust me.
Yeah.
I had both.
And in 2023, going into 2024, you're still an Android user? Yeah. I'm just kidding. It's okay. We don't want, guys, we're just joking.
Back to the topic.
What?
Back to the topic.
Yeah, we don't want to offend. Okay, back to the topic. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's what people are affected by or addicted to it. Yeah. So I guess the next question is, how do you think it affects like us and like or how do you just think it affects people?
If you're the user, like you're the one that addicted to it, I think is that people would compare their own life towards other people's life. Things they don't have, things they do, and whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that's like, it can affect you a lot.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, I'm like nothing compared to them or something like that.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, you can go.
I was just going to say, just like that quote where they're like, don't compare your behind the scenes to their highlight reel.
Yeah.
Because that's like basically what it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's
like,
true.
There's also, it's not only that, it's also like comparing yourself. Like if you see like I don't know, some supermodel.
Oh, yeah.
You're addicted to because you like what they do in their model and you think they're cute or whatever. And you're like, wow, I don't have a body like that. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
But it's like they have the like necessary needs and like whatever to get that body.
Yeah,
like
they have like the resources to do it. And it's like for their job too.
Yeah, like they're models. Like what do you expect?
Yeah, like that's literally what society expects them to look like. Yeah, that's actually really true. Yeah, I think it affects people in like so many ways. And I feel like sometimes people don't realize how it affects them. AKA me. Guys, when I say people, I'm people. But yeah, so don't think I'm just like hating on people who are addicted. I'm literally hating on myself. Just kidding, guys. We're not hating. We're just like talking and analyzing it.
But also it affects like the people that you're addicted to. Like let's say a celebrity.
Yeah.
They get like, even though they used to like the attention and all that, some people just get like so frustrated with people pulling up to them.
Yeah, it's hard to be the paparazzi, always knowing what they want to do like every second, like all the rumors and like,
so it's like,
and the hate comments too.
Yeah, it's like so
my
like
days.
Bad in both sides.
Yeah, that's actually true. I didn't realize that. And even if like it's like a smaller account, like or an influencer, and you always see that they have such a perfect life, they'll feel pressure to always like keep like that image up, or else they'll be like, oh, people won't like me or follow me anymore. So that's actually really true.
That's why you see people like, oh my God, I'm at this party. Take a picture of me and let me post it.
Yeah.
Because if not, they just fall off from that.
Yeah, and I think that's another reason why, because it's like they just want to seem to be like always doing everything so cool and going to this place or whatever. But yeah, that's actually really true. That's a good point. I never realized how it could affect the person too that you're like obsessed with or whatever. But yeah, I think it just affects us a lot, like especially like mentally and emotionally. It can be so like draining and bad for your mental health because you're constantly comparing like everything you're doing, like literally like every like aspect of your life. And I know I do that a lot, especially when it comes to like, I think especially if you're like, you have some type of problem or like issue. Like, okay, let me use myself as an example, guys. I'm putting myself under the bus.
Wow.
Like my issue of friends. And then when I see people like with big groups of friends or besties going on trips and doing all these things that I want to, and then I start comparing it to myself and I'm like, wow, they literally have the dream. Like, I wish I can do that. And then I start feeling sorry for myself because I'm like, why don't I have that? And then I get sad. And then that just makes my mental health worse. And then it makes my issues worse. So that's definitely a big effect of it. It's just the comparing and like, it's just so bad.
I used to do that too, but like, for a relationship, I'd be like, I wish I had that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
before, yeah. And I would see so many of those stupid, cute, like relationship, like videos. And I'm like, ugh. And I was like, ugh, I'm probably never going to find that ever. I'm like, how do people get so lucky and stuff?
yeah. But we
But
got
now
lucky.
we're those people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guys, don't worry, we're super grateful for it.
Yes, we are.
But yeah, I think it affects obviously the person, their mental health in so much ways. It affects the person they're obsessed with. And I feel like it also can affect like people around that person who they're addicted.
Yeah.
Because like, especially like you, like
Yeah.
it's starting to affect you because of my addiction to it. Because like I'm like always on it, and like I subconsciously I'm always like reaching for my
Like,
phone and I want to check it
for
even when we're together or
Another
talking.
example, we'd be having like a cute conversation, and then she just pulls out her phone and starts using like Instagram or checking her messages. I'm like,
Yeah, and then also another bad thing is when I want to check something, I always get distracted and go on social media, and I start checking what I'm not supposed to. Like, I don't know, it's just like a tug. It just like pulls you to it, even though it's not even that like fun sometimes. Because sometimes I don't have any messages, nobody has sent me anything, and like my feed is so like boring and dead, but I'm still like scrolling. It's like I can't help it. Like I just need to be. It's almost like I think it is an escape for me too. Like if I'm really bored or I don't want to deal with something, especially like homework or my problems, I'm like, I'll just go on here for a bit.
That's what I do too, though.
Yeah, and especially for TikTok too. I feel like a lot of people do that, especially when they're like, that's why a lot of people stay up so long, because they're like, I'll just check it once. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I try to stay off of TikTok, because it's so addicting. I literally just keep scrolling, especially because your feed is so good sometimes. And I'm like, I need to stop.
But sometimes the feed sucks that you just like mentally you're like, I'll stop once I see a good post.
Yeah,
but
that's
you can't
true.
find the good post.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, I don't have Twitter, so I can't really relate to that.
I don't know. Twitter is just not like interesting for me.
Yeah. I know Twitter's such a like bad place. It's so toxic because people are so mean there. That's why I'm like, I don't want it, or X or whatever. But yeah, I mean, for me, I mainly use Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok for like social media things.
For me, I use Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok.
Yeah. But I mean, Snapchat, like, I don't really stay on there that much. I just, like, occasionally post things of my cat.
Yeah.
And then I just do, like, a few streaks. Okay, I know this is, guys, I know streaks is middle school and is really cringe, but I only do streaks with, like, friends. I literally have, like, 4 streaks. Like, that's it. But I used to be obsessed with that. Oh, my days. But yeah, and obviously, we just, like, send a lot of Snapchats, like, together.
Like when we first started, we would talk a lot on Snap.
Yeah, we would talk so much. We would have full-on conversations, like 3 or 4 in one snap. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, like Snapchat, I literally just use it to communicate with friends or just post like my cat.
Yeah.
So I'm barely on Snapchat. I'm mostly on Instagram and then TikTok.
Yeah. For me, it's mainly Instagram.
Yeah.
And TikTok is just to send you.
Yeah. Yeah. TikTok, I love going through my feed because it's relatable and funny. And I love sending people stuff. It's so fun. I'm like always spamming. What?
Except for me.
I do, babes. I have periods where I never check TikTok. And then I have periods when I check it a lot. I don't know. It's weird.
Sure.
Anyway, so next question is social media addiction bad or good?
Well, obviously it's bad.
Well, I know, but I feel like some people might say it's like good or it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think, well, obviously, I feel like any addiction to something is bad because if you're consuming it too much. But I feel like if you like have a normal relationship with it, I mean, I guess that's not a social media addiction. Yeah. Or like, I guess I can say, is social media bad or good? So I think it just depends on your relationship to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like barely use it, then it's fine. But obviously, if you're really addicted like me, then it's bad. Like I feel like your relationship with social media, it's like good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like it's normal, but mine is bad and needs some working.
Yeah, like for me, I don't care what people put on social media at all.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I really care. Like I care of what celebrities and friends and people I know are doing. That's why I'm always checking stories and posts. Like I just love to be in the know. Like I love to be like, I don't know. I think it's just my fear of missing out on things.
Yeah.
I have big FOMO for things.
FOMO.
Yeah, because I'm always thinking, I'm like, what if someone posted something and it's like, it was such a big talk and I missed it? Like, and I want to
Mhm.
like engage in that conversation about it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that goes just to if you care or not, if people,
There you go. She checked her phone because the
stop. Okay, yeah,
notification
that's
came out.
another thing. Whenever I get notifications, I always check my phone. Okay, you were looking at it.
Because I was trying to make you see.
Okay, but I think that's just a technology thing. It just that's the point of notifications. It makes you, draws you to it, babes.
Sure.
Babes, it does.
Anyways,
Yeah. So I think it just depends on your relationship if it's good or bad.
yeah. Now the thing is social media good or bad for like promoting current events?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's definitely not the best because I feel like if it's like current events that are actually serious, they should be on like actual news and like
Yeah.
I don't know, like articles or whatever, newspapers.
But at the
Like
same
where
time,
else does news go?
But at the same time, news can be like,
I mean, news can be anywhere. Yeah.
They can choose a side.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I think you just actually have to do the actual proper research about it. Yeah, because social media, there's a lot of misinformation and false information and people just saying things sometimes and like faking things. So you
like
never really know.
Like my parents, they would send me like, oh, look what I got, a Facebook post that says, click here to make $3,000 a month.
It's always a Facebook one. And I feel like parents fall for that so much. They're always like, oh, I found this thing on Facebook. I found this on Facebook. But it's like, it's literally become like a known phrase. I'm like, it's always wrong. It's always false.
They always like, no, but look, it says Amazon.com. But I'm like, no, read it. Read the first like link. It says WWC, for example, instead of www.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a fake Amazon page. They just steal your credit card and stuff when you enter it.
Literally. Yeah, there's so much like of those bad scams too. And I feel like it's just like a known thing too that like everything you see online is like it's never like real. Like they say, don't believe everything you see, especially on social media like Facebook and Instagram, because people can literally make it up or just scam you or like whatever.
But even like some celebrities, they're like, oh, try this jaw thing to get a chiseled jaw. And it's like something that you bite and like news comes out that's actually bad for your jaw.
Yeah, or where they're like, try these new like gummies or pills to lose weight or whatever. I mean, in those cases, they're literally just obviously sponsorship. Like they're just getting paid, so they don't give a fuck. They don't
actually take it or use the product.
Yeah, they just show themselves that they are. But yeah, that's actually so true. Yeah, I feel like social media, you shouldn't ever really trust everything. Like you actually have to find the source and like if it's actually correct or not. And especially things when it comes to your like health, especially not, because those are like so bad. And I know there's always so much ads and cool looking products. Try this, try that. But like, just do your information, guys, and make sure it's actually real because we all fall victim to that.
So don't eat Tide Pods.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Trend. When people just hop on something, everyone just follows the bandwagon. I'm like, are you guys crazy?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
And also what I hate about social media is that people are like, repost this or post something that...
Or one post equals donate.
Yeah,
or like
ice bucket challenge or like...
yeah, like things you have to post that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like things that are like promoting stuff like without knowing.
Yeah, because I'm like, how do you know if it's actually going to that cause? They could be just taking the money. That's not for donations. I'm like, who does it go to? I'm like, I actually want to see that it's going to the cause.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, yeah, I don't know. All those things on social media, I feel like, because people are just, everyone's on it. So that's like their only way of like helping or doing anything. Like that's the only way they feel like useful. Because then other than that, like what can we do? It's not like we could just like go into the actual country and stop it. Like we would just get killed if it was like some like war or something, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people just want to do whatever they can, but like sometimes it's not even helpful.
Yeah, sometimes it's like literally nothing. It's just...
Yeah, but I mean, I will say about like posting about issues, like it is good because it brings awareness to it. Because sometimes I don't even know something's happening, but I see someone post about it and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was happening. So I feel like that's the only good benefit of it. Like it raises awareness so people, and then maybe someone might notice that can actually do something, you know?
Yeah. And then also another bad thing is like when there's like something that's serious, like a serious issue, but not super, super serious.
Yeah.
people start making memes on it. It's like
Yeah.
the submarine thing.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we should just say like what is the bad and good things about social media. Yeah, that's the submarine. Like people literally died and everyone was making so much memes.
I know. So funny though.
Yeah, they were funny, but yeah, it's bad. Yeah, and another thing is like everyone will be so all over an issue, and then like a week passes, and then everyone's moved on to the next thing. And that's just like, I feel like that's just the cause of like our society, because everything's so fast paced, and trends are literally only meant to like live for like a few weeks, and then it's like on to the next trend. Like there's always some trend.
For example,
meme.
The Ukraine war stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a war. I don't know what I don't know what they're calling it. But like, like the whole like Russian and Ukrainian
used to be a
situation
huge thing for like a month or a week.
and everyone was talking so much about it and showing their support with the flag. And then now it's like nothing.
Yeah, it's like nothing, but still going on though.
Yeah, like everything's still happening, but people just shift their focus onto the next thing. And I guess we can't blame one person for that. It's just like social media and like it's just social media and like just society and stuff. So I think those are definitely the bad things. And obviously how it affects us, the comparing, putting on your life as it's always perfect.
Yeah, and also like it brings back to the other thing that where people just want content and they want it fast.
Yeah.
So if something,
everything's so fast paced,
is old, so now they bring something else.
Yeah, and if you like stop or if you're too slow, they'll just like dump you and go on to the next thing. Yeah. It's really bad. And I think it's also just like the fakeness of it and like the false information for all those things. It's so bad.
Yeah.
And it's just all the like effects that it has on people's mental health. That's why they're always like, I'm going on a social media break. Like I can't deal with this anymore. Like I'm logging off for a bit. Like people literally have to take breaks from it. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
And honestly, there is good stuff. Like you can stay updated. You can talk to people, send things, look at things, stay updated on celebrities. Like,
but you just want to do it like on your own time and a good time.
Yes, of course. That's another problem. People might do it when they're not supposed to, like sleeping, doing homework, or with other people. Yeah. But I'm getting better at that. I promise. But yeah, honestly, it is fun, and it's so fun to post and like and comment and share funny stuff and see cool things and videos and all that.
Yeah.
So obviously there's lots of fun things too. And just talking to friends and making group chats. It's so fun having group chats. Yeah. But obviously there's lots of bad things too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you think it will have any long-term or short-term effects on people? Like, do you think it's like more like short-term or long-term effect?
I would say it'd be both.
Yeah.
Because it depends on the content.
Yeah, and it depends on how like frequently people are using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like if someone is really addicted, obviously they're gonna have like right away like affecting them.
Yeah.
But then I feel like maybe over time and the things they're seeing, it will affect them like over time too.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just so bad for your mental health. I just can't. But yeah, and then another question I had was, how does it affect your life and your mental health?
For me, affects my life. Well, in my side, like my social media addiction and quote unquote, it doesn't really affect me. It probably just like not doing homework.
Yeah.
Like instead of like doing your homework, you're like, I'd rather look at some videos on TikTok.
And I know we keep talking about Instagram, but there's other forms. Yeah. Like a distraction.
Yeah. Like a distraction. So that affects me like that. Or when I see, like when I'm talking to you and you pull out your phone or something like that, that affects me because it feels like you rather put your attention elsewhere. What was the last part? Oh, mental health.
Your mental health.
Probably when I was younger, like I was like, I wish that I could have had that or have that.
Like the relationship thing too.
Yeah. But now I have everything, just so it doesn't matter. What about you?
For me, it affects my life. It's an addiction. I'm addicted to it. It's always like the one thing in my mind, like I always have to be checking it, even when I'm doing something, like when I should be going to sleep or homework or with other people, which is bad because it affects them too. And I know I should be not distracted and focusing on the thing I'm doing, but it's always in my mind, like I have to check it. Or if I'm waiting for like someone to answer me, I'm like, I need to check it. But yeah, it's really bad. And for my mental health, for mine is the biggest thing is comparing my life with other people, especially like things I really wish for. And when I see other people have it, oof, it is like a stab to the heart. Like it's so bad because
Like
I'm like,
what?
hmm?
Like what?
Like well, back then it used to be like the relationship. I'm like, I wish I had that, but now I do. So I'm like, obviously, like it's relatable. Now we're
Yeah.
like, ooh, ideas. But now mine is kind of like the friendship thing and just seeing people do things with their friends and like looking so happy. And I'm like, I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also just like I think also comparing myself, like always seeing people having such like such a cute aesthetic and great outfits and hair and like just looking so good all the time. And I know it's fake. Like it's like we know this. We know it's like
Well,
they post their best moments, but we still compare ourselves. It's like
no,
we
but
can't
here's the
help
thing
it.
with you. You can compare yourself with whatever you think is like, oh, nice outfit. She looks
Mm-hmm.
good, whatever, blah blah blah. But babes, you look beautiful every day. So
Babes, thank you. But I know, babes, but it's just hard when you're on social media and you're just seeing that.
babes, if you were that bad comparing to yourself, like to others, you wouldn't have a boyfriend.
True, I guess. Wait, are you saying you're superficial?
Yeah.
Guys, he's joking. No, but yeah, I know, but it's just like I just compare because sometimes it's like what I really want or aspire to like look like, but I'm like I can't, like I don't know how to get it to that, or like sometimes it's too expensive, or like I don't have the resources to do that. So I'm just like, like I wish I could, but like I can't. Like a lot of times I see so many cute outfits that I want, but they're too expensive. So I'm like, I
Just
don't
get the
want.
dupe of it.
Hmm?
Just get the dupe of it.
I know, but then I would have to like find it. And it's like, too much work.
No,
So
my
it just
friend,
goes back to me being lazy.
my friend told me is some website where you can get dupes for cheap.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
tell me after so we don't get
Sure.
like caught or something. Just kidding, guys. But yeah, yeah, I think it just affects me. Just the biggest thing is just the comparison
Before you continue,
with people
I
and
just want to
friends and
say
celebrities.
you and anything, like wearing anything, you look really good. So
Thanks, babes.
you don't have to compare yourself too much,
I
babes.
know, babes, but it's just that's just how social media makes it out to be.
Yeah.
And also another big like mental health and effects is just keeping up your like account and your image. Like that's so tiring. It's like you always have to be posting stuff and like updating your photos and making cute highlights and a cute bio. And it's like it's tiring sometimes because it's like you don't know what to post. And like I'm not a big like I'm not like open at all on social media. Like I'm very private. And I don't like to post like anything on my business or life. I literally have no posts. I only post on my like stories and I have like my highlights.
Yeah.
So I'm
Well,
like,
now you do because
yeah. And back then I used to be even more closed off because I
Yeah.
just don't want people knowing like my business because then they'll like judge. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. So that's another thing I struggle with a lot is like deciding what to share and what not to share and how much and when. And especially on Snapchat too. I'm like, what should I post?
no, but
And like
your deal with that is that you care what people will say about you.
yeah, that just goes back to that, which we also made an episode about
Yeah.
that. Because that's me always thinking of how people are going to perceive it when it should
Yeah.
be just if I like it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting better because I do post a lot of my story of like my thoughts and beliefs. And like I started to not care if people like don't like it.
Yeah.
But I still like, I don't know, for posting, it just takes so much more effort because you want it to be perfect and like, oh my God, how much number of likes I'm going to get and comments and all that. Even though at the end of the day, none of that matters and
Yeah.
followers don't matter. But social media just makes you feel like it does because just comparing yourself with everyone else who has
Well-
more and higher count than you know?
For me, like posting, obviously I do post good pictures and stuff like that. Like I am picky with that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, honestly, because people want it to look
Yeah.
nice still. Yeah.
but I don't do it like for the people. I just do it because I want to.
Like up to your standards.
Yeah, but I just want to post it because
Because you just like,
I want to share. This is me.
yeah.
Like it's like
this is who you
identity.
are. Yes, yeah, I wish I had that too. Because I just want to post like my real like self of what I like.
Yeah.
I honestly post mostly on Visco. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, I don't know. That's more just like photo
Yeah,
stuff.
that's like Facebook, but for Instagram.
Okay, he said it's Facebook, but it's not. I love Visco. I just love posting I feel like I'm able to post on there because I always say it's like Instagram, but way less pressure because people can't like comment or anything. They can just star it. And not a lot of people see it, which I think also makes the pressure go away. Because
Yeah.
Instagram, I know people can like it and a lot of them can see it. And it's just like,
Yeah, well, you can hide likes and also not let them comment.
yeah, that's true. which I probably like could do that. But then I also like, then I start overthinking like, what should I post? How much? I don't want to be posting too much. I'm going to be annoying. I don't want to spam too much. So it's a whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why people make
For
it
you.
an actual job. Yeah, for me. But that's because I care and I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I wish I could be more like you, just like chill.
Yeah.
And whatever about it.
I haven't posted because I'm just waiting for one day, a certain day to post.
Yeah, me too.
Smiling at each other.
Anyways. Yeah, so do you want to add anything else?
I was going to, but then I forgot.
Okay, well then I guess we'll wrap it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys. Thanks so much for listening as usual. Thank you for being here on this journey with us. We are almost hitting 10 episodes. That's exciting. And then soon we'll be able to release that. Well, I guess when you're listening to this, it's released. But yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. And of course, tell us anything, your thoughts on social media, if you think it's bad or good or what you like and dislike about it.
Any questions?
Yes, and how it affects you and if you're addicted to it or not. And of course, tell us anything you would like us to talk about and any suggestions to make the podcast better.
Yeah.
And yeah, just share it with everyone.
Yeah. And like it, subscribe.
Yes. Please like and subscribe. 5-star review. Comment the best reviews.
Share it to your mom, to your granny, to your dogs and cats.
To your grandpa, to your bird, to the squirrel, to the ants, to literally the first person you see when you're walking.
The Amazon delivery person.
Yeah. Your grocery clerk.
Yeah.
Your fellow neighbor from 6 years ago. Yeah. Like anything, guys.
Whoever.
Everyone you come in contact, everyone you lay your eyes on, just share it with them.
Yeah. To your wall, to your shelf, your toilets.
Everything, okay?
Just dip your earbuds in the toilet so they can listen to it.
Yeah, because they want to be included. But we would like if you share it with living beings more. But yeah, guys, and just send in all your questions and submissions to us. And yeah, guys, I think that'll do it for this episode.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.